So I watched the clip of Playboy Max and Ojay. One thing I gotta say is he's a strong guy for just sitting there and just letting him just go in. Like he was just going in on bro. And the bad thing is he came to him complimenting him first. Like Playboy Max was complimenting bro. He was telling him he liked his fit. Everything was cool. But honestly, if somebody would have started talking to me like that, I probably would have just walked away, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna live my life how I wanna live it. And that's what this whole thing goes to. Like, that's what this whole lesson is. It's just like, at the end of the day, you gotta let people do what they wanna do. Like, if somebody wants to live their life a certain way and they are happy, let them live their life like that. Like, let them be happy. This has nothing to do with, I think a lot of people get it confused. They say like, oh, this dude Playboy Max is leading people in the wrong direction. He's leading kids in the wrong direction, and kids are being influenced by this. Bro, kids are influenced by a lot of different things. Like, kids are exposed to a lot of things. When I was a kid, I was exposed to so many things at a young age. That didn't necessarily have, all of that stuff didn't have an influence on me. Like, one thing that my parents taught me to do was to be my own person. They always used to have those sayings, like my mom used to always say like, oh, if your friend Josh want to jump off the bridge, you gonna jump off the bridge too? Honestly, I did not take those messages seriously until I got older, and I was like, okay, that's just being a follower, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta have my own identity. I gotta go my own way. Like, this is my life. I gotta do my own thing, you know? So it all goes to show, like, your kid can be exposed to a lot of things and a lot of influences. It's kind of up to their parents or whoever is their guardian in their life to steer them in different directions or kind of guide them. This guy Playboy Max is just living his life. He's just doing his own thing, and those are the consequences you get from living your life and doing your own thing and just kind of forming different identities to yourself. People are going to judge you. People are going to say negative things about you. They are going to, if it's going against their beliefs or the way that they think that you should be living your life, they will say something about it, which I don't think is the right thing to do, but it's going to happen. That is how people are, and that's how it's been in the past. So that's kind of what I'm taking from this whole situation. I really think, and in that scenario, the dude Playboy Max was dressed in clothes that, like, they were just regular clothes. He wasn't doing nothing extra. He wasn't wearing the wig or whatever that he was wearing in the past. But you still got people just judging him for that and stuff. And it's like, dude, we in the past, we've had so many people or so many artists and singers, people that have hot, like, big influence, that have done things that were androgynous, or like Prince. Like, Prince was wearing heels. Prince was wearing different things that was like, okay, bro, what is he doing? You know, it was questionable. It was something that a lot of people couldn't get their head around because they're not him. But at the same time, Prince was around a lot of women. Like, he had a lot of girls. But it's like, yo, we've had this stuff. We've had so many different people that were in the spotlight that have done, I would say, weird things to they done weird things, and people have judged them, or the media or everybody in the world were like, we don't know what he's doing, but we still support bro. It's been happening. So I don't understand why this Ojay dude had to say what he needed to say. But at the same time, I feel like it's coming from a place of, like, maybe he feels, maybe he was projecting, or maybe the guy is not complete. Maybe he's finding his way. Maybe he's trying to find, you know, his identity and be more of himself. And he was once inspired by Playboy Max, but now he doesn't feel inspired by him because he's doing things that he wouldn't do. So that's kind of what I'm taking from this whole situation. I thought it was interesting that he had to say all those things, and he just kind of shut down. The dude Playboy Max just shut down. And that said a lot in that clip too, because that's something that you're gonna have to face. Like I say, when you're stepping into your own and you're being you, a lot of people are gonna judge you for it, and a lot of people aren't gonna agree with the directions that you're going. And sometimes you just gotta face that, and sometimes it's disappointing. But at the end of the day, are you happy and are you satisfied with where your life is going right now, or where your life is right now? And I think that's the biggest thing that matters.